fuck. I was bored, so I decided to make this video. This is a Gears of War versus Resistance video, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm gonna start with the graphics. Now, how do you compare something like this, as beautiful as this, to something like this? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Gears of War's graphics destroys Resistance 2's graphics. No questions asked. I'm not gonna waste time with that. Gears of War 1 point. So I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna go to single player. Okay, both games, these single players are really good. They're similar, just same thing about aliens try to take over and you try to fight them. But I like the Gears of War's story a little better because the characters are more likable than Resistance 2's. I remember playing Resistance 2 and I didn't even give a fuck about the characters. So yeah, I like Gears of War story more because of that. And also the big twists in Gears of War, like Marcus's dad, spoiler alert, but I don't give a fuck. Marcus's dad having something to do with the Queen and the Locust, like the reason for the Locust for like trying to take over the surface and shit. And yeah, stuff like that. I really like that from Gears of War story, and that was really unique. So I give this to Gears of War. Now we're gonna go to the the gameplay. Okay, both this one, I can't argue shit about this one. Gears of War straight up destroys Resistance when it comes to gameplay. Resistance 2 is just another first-person shooter. Same old, pick up a weapon with one button, shoot with the other button, aim with another button, melee. The only thing that Resistance 2 has is secondary fire. Everything else, Gears of War got fucking executions, taking cover, taking people hostage, just a whole bunch of stuff that just makes Gears of War's gameplay really good. Look at this fucking footage, man. Look at all this shit. Look at that blow. Look at how he blew that nigga up. Look, BAM! His head is not there. Run! Look at that. Look at that. Fuck, this game is the gameplay. You can't compare a first-person shooter to this. This is the shit right here. So I give gameplay to Gears of War. Gears of War has 3, and Resistance has 0. Now I'm gonna go to the co-op. Okay, Gears of War's Horde is fun as shit. It is fun as shit. I'm not gonna lie, but the game becomes a little repetitive because you do the same shit over and over. It's like you play wave 1 to 10. Is like wave 10 gets really hard, then wave 11 gets really easy. So it doesn't even feel like you're progressing. It just feels like you're playing wave 1 to 10, then 1 to 10 again, 1 to 10 again, 5 times. That's what it feels like when you're playing Horde. And yeah, Horde is alright. Yeah, like I said, it gets a little repetitive, and it's really fun. You need a lot of teamwork to play Horde. So yeah, and yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about Resistance 2's co-op. Resistance 2's co-op is the shit. I'm gonna give this to Resistance 2 because the co-op is really good. Like, you have different classes and every class has its own ability. Not like Gears of War, like everybody could do the same thing. Everybody could revive everybody. Everybody could use the same weapons. Resistance 2 is like a lot more tactical and a lot more fun. The way like hundreds of enemies just come at you at once is really fun. I played a lot of it. I didn't play a lot of it, but I played it a bunch of times and I liked it. I liked it a lot more than Horde. I got tired of Horde, and Resistance 2's multiplayer was really good. I didn't get tired of that. And when I played Horde, I found I was doing the same thing over and over, but that didn't happen with Resistance because it's just so much variety of stuff. So I'm gonna give co-op to Resistance. So now I'm gonna talk about the multiplayer. Okay, the multiplayer, this is a hard part. Both multiplayers are really good. Resistance 2 is like big ass battles, more hectic and shit, and Gears of War is just more tactical. But the only thing that Resistance 2 has over Gears is that there's no lag at all. no fucking lag. That is why I'm gonna give this to Resistance 2, because of the lag in Gears of War. I've been playing Gears of War for the past days, and I've been lagging as shit. I thought the update was supposed to fix things, but it didn't. It kind of made things worse, and I've been lagging like shit, and I've been just getting so angry, like screaming at my TV like every minute. So yeah, Resistance 2's got 60 players, like just a whole bunch of action happening at once, and still the game runs smooth, nothing, no fucking slow downs, no nothing. Everything just runs really well. And Gears of War's Resistance 2 has 60 players, and Gears of War has 5 players. But what Resistance 2 has, which is its numbers, Gears of War makes up with its gameplay. Gears of War's got just a lot of stuff to do in Gears of War's multiplayer. It's not just they throw you in a map, just go around, just kill anybody with the red, like arrow, or with the name written in red on top of their head. Not like that. Gears of War, the modes even make Gears of War a lot more tactical. The modes are just like so unique, and they make you work together as a team. Like every time I play Gears of War, if I get paired up with people who just do their own thing, 90% of the times I lose, because people doing their own thing. People don't even, if it like Annex is my favorite mode. I like playing Annex. It's like domination for Call of Duty, but like the place where you gotta capture, it changes. So sometimes my teammates just camp at their favorite weapon and don't do shit. Like I'm the only person trying to get the fucking capture, and it's like 5-on-1, and I get raped really hard. That's one thing Gears of War. No matter how good you are, you can't fight 3 people at once and survive. You're gonna die. Gears of War is more of a skill-based game. You can't just go play the game for the first time and start owning like you could do in Resistance. Like Resistance, you could just throw a random grenade anywhere. Chances are you're gonna get a kill, because there's a lot of people on the map. Even if they're in fucking squads, I've never played any match where even if we're in squads, it's like 10, only a few people in one part. Like it's like 25 people in one fucking area just fighting each other. Yeah. So yeah. And another thing I really like about Gears of War's multiplayer that I don't like in Resistance 2 is like the way the weapon system. Like Resistance 2, you can like create your own weapon and all that. Yeah, that's really good, but it's kind of boring. Gears of War weapons are all scattered in the maps. You gotta find them, you gotta pick them up, you gotta earn them, and to earn them, you gotta fight other like your opponents for it, because you're not the only person who likes that weapon. Other people like it, like the torque bow, for instance. A lot of people love the torque bow, and that's my favorite weapon. So sometimes I rush it, sometimes I don't, because just everybody just rushes torque bow, man. As soon as you get there, you just see smokes going for the torque bow. That was like one thing that makes Gears of War's multiplayer really fun. Just how people just rush like weapons and shit. And as soon as you get a torque bow, you see smokes and grenades is flying. Everybody wants that weapon, so that was really fun. But Gears of War has lag, and this really messed things up for it. So yeah, Gears of War is laggy. So I'm gonna give multiplayer to Resistance. And to sum it all up, this is all my opinion. This is what I think. I think Gears of War is a better game than Resistance. If there was no lag at all, then Gears of War would totally dominate. Gears of War has stuff Resistance is lacking at, and Resistance have stuff Gears of War is lacking at. Both games are good. It really depends on the player. Gears of War is like more, if you don't mind lag or anything, Gears of War is more like tactical and shit. It's not crazy, but if you're fucking act like you're just so aggressive and shit, you can play Resistance. Resistance would be the game for you. If you want some co-op, Resistance is a game. If you want single player, I think Gears of War is a game. If you want a game that offer you a lot of stuff, I think Gears of War is a game. Resistance offer you a lot of stuff, but not as much as Gears. There's no way a fucking first person shooter could have more to offer than a third person shooter. So yeah, that's what I think about both games. Both games are really good. I enjoyed them, but like I said, I enjoyed Gears of War a little better because I liked a lot of stuff about Gears, and Resistance just felt like another first-person shooter. So yeah, that's what I think. Thank you. Leave comments, subscribe. I really don't give a fuck. I don't even care about subscribers. I'm just doing this for fun. So yeah. Doing their thing, just picking up. Everybody got. You could do the same thing. Oh fuck!